relief sculpture using radial symmetry. So I'm gonna go ahead and dump the bag out, and I'm going to move my pieces out of the way. You also have a board that looks like this, has an X. Of course, the radial symmetry always starts in the center and it works its way out. The board has 4 different places, so every side must be the same. All right, so if everybody would go ahead and grab one of these. Okay, we're gonna take this little almond shape and leave it right there. And then I'm gonna grab 2 more of these. Everybody grab 2 more almonds. Okay, I call them almonds because they're shaped like an almond. I am going to bend 2 of them in half. And I'm gonna crease it pretty good and kind of press it hard. Okay, so it kind of looks, if you look at it, it kind of looks like 2 leaves. Okay, put that one down. I'm gonna grab another one and I'm gonna fold that one in half as well. So simply find the center, like this, and then I'm gonna press to crease it. All right, now I have 2. Now, one method is to take these little leaf structures, and you could have a lot of them, and they could be back to back to back, and they look really cool. But here's something I want you to do. I want you to take your leaf structure and put it inside the almond. Just gonna stuff it inside there like that. And I'm gonna take one more and stuff it inside. All right, go ahead and do that. All right, grab one more, and I am gonna take my scissors and I'm gonna just cut it on one of the creases so that it opens up. And then I'm going to take my pencil and I am going to wrap this piece around the pencil like this. Okay, here we go. Takes a moment because it keeps turning. I'm gonna hold it better right there. There we go. Okay, let's try again. And you're probably better at this than I am. All right, now I think I got it. Turning, turning, turning. All right, and then I am going to pull it off the pencil. And you'll notice it's round. It's pretty tight. And then I am going to place that inside the piece so it looks like a flower. All right, now I am gonna take another almond, and I have folded 2 more pieces in half like you did previously. And I'm gonna stuff them back in there, and I'm just showing you a different look. So I can stuff them like this. And then I have taken another piece that I have. It's a bit of a different look. You can see the difference. Which one you prefer? Still the same concept of kind of this flower appearance. And then I'm going to take these apart now. And I'm going to take my folded pieces and I'm going to stuff them again, multiple this time. And I'll take one more and fold it in half. Just stuff it like that. And that is a really cool appearance. Now you know that you can make shapes. So I can square this out. So I'm gonna kind of show you. I'm gonna take right there, and then I am going to make a square. I'm just creasing them, that's all I'm doing. Just creasing them. Okay. So if you would go ahead and make a square. It's kind of a cool thing. You can also put some of your pieces in there. You could try different things, see what that might look like. Okay. One of the biggest things people really enjoy making are hearts, and it takes a moment. It's nothing's quick. So if you just grab one of your almonds, this is going to be the bottom of the heart, you know, because there's a point, and then you really got to sit there and kind of shape it. So you know that you already have the folds for the center and the bottom, and I kind of fold it like that. And then this needs to be creased. Now you'll know these little pieces have these little flaps that come up. So sometimes it just takes some manipulating. And maybe it's not exactly like you want it. Now that's very kind of squared off. I can round that out a little bit up here. And just kind of, they're very flexible. And if I don't like that, I can kind of work that one a little bit more. Sometimes it just takes a moment. Now, obviously, if we have glue, that will hold it. So you can make a heart. Go ahead and make a heart at this time. All right, let's make another piece. So take one of your almonds and cut it in half. I usually cut right on the fold or close to it. And we are gonna make a V, and you could leave it like this. You could open it up. This looks really cool too when you open it up and like attach it to something. You can kind of see how that might be. They hold nice. Okay, but I'm gonna make a V, so kind of a fancy V. You notice these little pieces, look, they do come up, so you kind of bend them together. Whenever we start to glue, all that kind of goes away if you put glue on it. So I'm not creasing them, although I could. This is just a way. I cut it in half, and I'm trying to make like a little V. So something like that. All right, one more that you could do is you could take an almond and you can cut it in half. Before I cut though, I'm gonna fold it. That way I know it's exactly a half. So I'm gonna fold it and I'm gonna crease it, and I know right there, that's the halfway point. So I'm gonna cut right there. And then I can use these pieces as well. So you can see how they can change the shape of things. So I have a lot of different shapes that I've done. Squares.